KNB has won twice. Sebastian Weldon has won once. Who's it going to be though in race 4? Hello everyone and welcome to the grand finale of the Italian F4 weekend in round 2 of the season. Great to have your company. Formula 1's on right now, but we are here with Italian F4 at the moment, and it's going to be some incredible race. It's going to be really exciting. Cannot wait for this one to get underway. In Italian F4, Sebastian Weldon versus KNB was brilliant in race 2. Now, in race number 4, can they reignite? Can we see more of that? Weldon, who roared through to the win earlier on today. KNB did it twice yesterday. I would assume, I'm still waiting. There we go, we have it on the grid. They are first and second. And it's KNB ahead once again, and Weldon in second. This is going to be box office stuff in a few moments time. We're just reviewing all of the highlights and everything that we've currently had so far in Italian F4. Some fantastic racing across race 1, race 2, and then the third race of the weekend, which had a very big brawl at the start. It was quite chaotic. Everyone was dive bombing everywhere. There was quite a lot of moves, and then the second half of it was a quiet one, which was won by Sebastian Weldon on what is a big day for American motorsport with the Indy 500. Weldon's taken the flag. Jack Crawford did so in Formula 2. Who's going to take the flag though in Italian F4 race 4 of round number 2? The grand finale is here, everybody, and it's around the Vallelunga circuit. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be action-packed. We cannot wait to bring you this contest. Great to have your company wherever you may be watching from in the world. This is Italian F4, and Italian F4, a category which has delivered us with some fantastic racing so far this weekend. And I'm very excited to say that we look to be continuing that right here, right now. Let's get going. And first of all, let's quickly get a word in from Ian, who will give us some information on possibly some drivers who were eliminated from earlier and any other news before we head into this race. Maybe not. But it does mean that we actually get some form of track audio for a moment until Ian comes back. National anthem's going on. Okay, let's go down to hear the national anthem of Italy.
Yes, you know you are certainly in Italy, possibly the most famous operatic theme of all time.
There we go, there's Ian. Okay, so here we are then, Italian Formula 4, about to go racing. I am hyped for this race. Great to have the national anthem of Italy being played, even though it was unexpected. Okay, let's head back over then to Ian for a few moments as I just completely fix our systems, because of course we're on slightly different systems because it's race 4, meaning 36 drivers on our screen.
Over the Jamaican Alex Powell. It is King Nakamura Berta to the bottom left of your screen, who'll start on pole position. Sebastian Weldon, the Andretti junior driver, to the right of your screen out of grid 2. 40 drivers here this weekend from 27 different nations. Unfortunately, Nathaniel Berabi, Amir Tanjur from Turkey, Cornelia Olkutska from Poland, and Peyton Westcott from California in the United States of America missing the cut, largely due to incidents, and in most cases not of their own doing. Kin Nakamura Berta will lead the field away, but the fight for the rookie title is still alive, and Marcus Sata starts in the front few rows of the grid. And speaking
Marcus,
to
you're the
Lalakola,
first rookie and having a fantastic weekend, so can you now reach the out podium?
Yeah, I of course hope so, but it's gonna be a hard race because there's many good rookies around us. But I'll of course do my best and yeah, try to go as fast as possible.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Marcus Sata, the third Norwegian to race for the Van Amersfoort racing team in the past half-decade. And of course, Dennis Helga winning the title for VAR in 2019. Martinius, who took an outstanding victory in the Monaco Formula 3 Grand Prix yesterday, also for Van Amersfoort Racing. And now young Marcus joins the VAR team, his main rival for the rookie race. He is the JBMotorsports driver, Artem Severukian.
Artem, P9 in outright and second rookie. Is Marco your target or top rookie, or is the podium possible?
I don't know, just try to do my best to do the best result. Like, yeah. I don't know. I will try to make the like not only rookie podium.
Nice.
Artem Severukian, quietly spoken, but a very, very quick driver. Multiple WSK and European karting race winner. Lines up for the JBMotorsports team, has already been in the points so far this weekend twice. He starts inside the top 10, and his main rival for the rookie race, the race within a race, Marcus Sata, starting a row ahead out of grid 7. Artem out of grid 9, a row just behind. Beautiful conditions here north of the Italian capital. Nice to have your company here at the famous Vallelunga circuit, north of Rome. Beautiful sunny conditions here. 23, 24 degrees Celsius also. The track around about 15 or 20 more than that. We just had the Italian GT3 Championship on track, lighting up the circuit, and more importantly, putting plenty of Pirelli rubber down on this 4,085 metre circuit, which history dates back to the early 1950s when it started life as a sand track, would you believe, in the opposite direction, and used for horse racing before it found a home as Roman motorsport. The 30-second board to go up. Kin Nakamura Berta is the championship leader. 5 victories so far, and we have not even finished the second.
Absolutely, thank you very much, Ian. This is our grid, as he mentions. Kin Nakamura Berta is on pole position. He's alongside Sebastian Weldon. Thomas Stoltermanus in 3rd. Gabriel Gomez will start in 4th. Alex Powell is in 5th, and then it's Maximilian Popov in 6th position. Makasita is in 7th, and then it's Maxim Rem in 8th. The German driver looking to try and move forward. In 9th, we have Artem Severukian. He's alongside Emmanuel Olivieri. Salim Hanna is in 11th, and then it's Theo Schropp in 12th position for JBMotorsports. In 13th, we have Kirill Kutskov. Alexander Ruta is in 14th, and Air Frey is in 15th, and it's Bart Harrison in 16th. Then, as we look down to the driver who is in 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th, their names are Newman Shi, Luca Viscionu, Dante Vinci, and Alexander Bondarev. So that's 2 Premers who are on these 2 rows off the grid. Newman Shi is ahead of Alexander Bondarev critically though, and he'll be happy with that. David Cosmo Christopher is in 21st. Lucas Samalisto, much more lower down than he's been before. He's in 22nd due to the incident that he had. He really lost that point. Andrea Kostic is alongside Bada Al-Salati. Andrea Charles Dupe is in 25th. Jan Koller is in 26th position. David Walter is in 27th. And then it's Alexander Savinkov who's in 28th. Guy Albeck in 29th. Elia Louise Weiss in 20th. And then we have Emily Cotti in 21st. So she still was able to progress, along with Arthur Lormier, who's in 32nd. And then the final 4 drivers on the grid are Phil Collins Stranger, Francesco Piacopola, Kabiran Urag, and Ludovico Busso just gets himself in to the grand finale in this battle right now. Cars are on the formation lap then. We're going to have another 25-minute race coming our way. It is race number 4, which we will make sure to correct. There's just so much on this weekend as well. And here you are to the lovely screen of race 4, which of course has a little bit more information for you in terms of more drivers, so we've got a bit of a different layout for this. One of the main things that we are going to be doing is that we are going to, of course, change the bottom grid bit to the race control messages once that works and once that all comes in. So that will all be sorted once the race basically begins. We can't do it before, unfortunately, due to the grid layout ACI Sport Timings have. Keen Nakamura, Roberto, Sebastian Weldon separated by 29 points in the championship. Are we going to see that change? Are we going to see this completely thrown wide open by the end of this race? Who knows? I mean, Sebastian Weldon and Keen Nakamura Roberta got themselves close to contact in the second race of the weekend. So it is, and of course we had Keen Nakamura Roberta pushing off Weldon, then Weldon went into Stoltamanis. It was drama all the way to the end. So yeah, basically, as a bit of a whole summary, Elbows came out at the end of the race. This is the grand finale. This is the one they want to win. You've had group divisions. This is the race which has everyone who's progressed. This is the one that has everyone. You're up against all of your other rivals at the same time. If you can beat them all at once, you show your class, you show your talent. This is the race you all want to win. It's the grand finale. They've all been qualifying to get into this specific race. We're going to have 36 on the grid. The most, of course, we have on a weekend as well. Final cars are going to get themselves into position. And that will be Ludovico Busso at the back of the field. Kabiran Urag will be alongside. Italian F4 is getting ready to look to the 5 red lights for its grand finale. Who is going to reign supreme? Who is going to get themselves into contention? It is time to find out. It is Italian F4. It is the grand finale. Race number 4 with 3, 4, 5 lights. The grand finale is underway. Slow start of the line by Stoltamanis. He's going to bog down massively as the rest of the field fly by the Prema driver down towards turn number 1. Weldon versus KNB. The battle from race 2 continues in race number 4, the grand finale of this event. We're very nearly 3 wide, and around the outside, Gomez gets through. Damage there for KNB, I think. Keen Nakamura Roberta with damage. Weldon goes off the road, and that is going to be drama. Keen Nakamura Roberta's got damage. Weldon's dropped down the order. There is no guarantees in Italian F4, and here's the chaos to show you it. Debris left, right, and centre. A Van Amersfoort off into the barrier. Another car off into the wall as well. Huge lockup for Olivieri down to the braking zone. He's going to lose multiple positions. Absolutely chaotic start. Another car off the road in the background. 36 of them all at once, going crazy on the circuit. Who on earth is the leader? It's Gabriel Gomez ahead of Alex Powell. What on earth has happened at the race start? More contact there. Cars are off the road everywhere. And we've got one of the Prema cars that was off. Gomez leading ahead of Alex Powell. Emanuele Olivieri is in 3rd position, and the safety car is out. How? What on earth was that? I do not have words to describe what I've just seen. That is damage. That is contact between Weldon. So Sebastian Weldon and our championship leader, Keen Nakamura Roberta, off the road. And that, a dramatic moment. Another Prema out. That is the number 33 of Thomas Stoltamanis. So Stoltamanis got the poorest of poorest starts. We've got the number 50 out. That is Jan Koller in the US Racing colours. As I mentioned, he was the car who found the wall in the background. Surely this is K&B, Key Nakamura Berta. In the pit lane. What on earth has been going on? In Italian F4. That is Key Nakamura Berta rejoining the road in a few moments' time. I cannot believe what I've just seen. That is ludicrous. Ludicrous stuff. I mean, today I'd say it's been a chaotic day in terms of an F2 pileup, a Porsche Super Cup pileup, and now Italian F4 having the most craziest opening lap ever without having a pileup. So debris going flying. So was it a puncture for Key Nakamura Berta? Yeah, the Van Amersfoort off, of course, as we mentioned. Was that Dante Vinci in the Van Amersfoort? I think that was off. Yes. I think Dante Vinci went off in the Van Amersfoort. Colours. I don't even know where the damage came for Gomez, for Key Nakamura Berta, where the damage came for Weldon. It was so unbelievable that it's absolutely it's impossible to think about. Primo don't know what to say down there on what could be a big day for them. I would like to wish them the best of luck on this broadcast as well in the Indy 500. Fully deserved for the team that have so much success in so many different single-seaters, so much success in Europe. They were going over to America, and a rookie team taking pole for the 500. A 500 that is the greatest spectacle on all of Earth. Just tells you the talent of the team, the talent of the driver behind the wheel, Robert Schwartzman. So, has Weldon continued is my question. Seb Weldon 30th, Key Nakamura Berta 28th. We have not seen him in the camera yet. Andrea Kostik's out, by the way. Honestly, Italian F4 has been chaotic so far, but Italian F4 has been chaotic so far, but goodness me, what on earth was that opening lap? I'm going to continue saying it. It's unbelievable what we've just seen. The drivers involved in it, some of our main contenders, and that's exactly what I was trying to mention. It can all change very quickly. Where I was looking forward to a great battle between Key Nakamura Berta and Sebastian Weldon in this grand finale, and they were immediately side by side. Out of nowhere came Gabriel Gomez to take the lead, and then all of a sudden, dropping down the order was Weldon. And dropping down the order, of course, with very clear damage. I mean, I could tell Weldon had damage, but I could tell one of them had damage, but I don't know, like, I think I could tell that K&B had damage at the time, but I wasn't certain on Weldon, but I could tell that there was something that happened because they were both slowing. I think the 3 wide didn't really work out by the looks of things. Maximilian Popov in, the number 52 coming in as well. That's of Savinkov Alexander. This red flag does give us the time to get you to the correct bit of information that you want, which is that. Apologies for that. There we go. Brave Marshals clearing stuff on the circuit. At this moment in time, we make our way through. 19 minutes to go on the clock. What an unbelievable race it's turning into in terms of the start, ending. Who knows what on earth is going to happen. It's going to be fun. It's going to be incredible to watch and see. So I'm just checking the time. It's 2:40 right now. Basically got to see like 3 laps of Monaco. That's about, well, really properly I got to see 1 lap. I saw the start, and of course I'll see the ending. But it's right now 2:40. So this race is at 18:22. So I'll actually be able, we'll be on a quick off air by the way. But yeah, I'll be able to get back to the F1 and watch it. Watch the ending of it. Perfect. Of course, you always want to be there. Of course, I hosted for the Monaco race. I'm there for the Indy 500 in terms of in the pit lane. I'm not going to I'm gonna let the experts take it. Let's just say, I've of course done IndyCar, but it's not really my thing, to be fair. In terms of permanence, so I'd rather have. I think we'd all rather have experts in the box as well. For that one, I'll still be in the pit lane, of course. Still be in the pit lane, still doing bits and bobs here and there. So, yeah, I'm still absolutely involved, and still my all attention will go to the 500 in later on today. So, it is just a festival. It's unbelievable, the Indy 500. It is the greatest spectacle on earth. Literally, just meant like it just is. There's no denying it. I feel like the emotion. And I could tell that. Over the last 2 years, of course, I've been a part of it. I don't know why we're discussing it Indy 500 right now in an Italian F4 race, but we are behind the safety car, everybody. That's just the way. Right. Anyway, going back to what I was saying. Over the last 2 years, I've really learned that while Monaco's great, to me, sometimes it can just feel, because it's in a triple header and it's in the middle of everything, it just feels like a normal F1 round. Of course, when you're doing it, you have to make a big thing of it, but because I mean it is a big event if you consider the context. But if you remove the context, it's like a normal event. You don't need context for the Indy 500 to be able to understand by how the crowd is, by how the event is, that it is something special and it is the greatest spectacle on earth. With Le Mans, I've also had the pleasure of doing that on JB Motorsports for the last 2 years. So I've got 2 and 2 basically for, of course I've done Monaco longer, but I've had 2 and 2 on JB Motorsports in terms of Le Mans and IndyCar, and Indy 500 specifically. Le Mans is great, but IndyCar tops it for me. That last lap that you see, at the end of the day, you as a commentator want something to go to the end. Le Mans does go to the end sometimes, but you know, sometimes it's like, let's just say, of course, it's a lot more different. I think the Indy 500, the emotion in it is just something else. With Le Mans, you have 24 hours, you know, where you're having to deal with, you're having to, when does this end, none of that, which I think, you know, can be a bit down to sleep factors, it's a lot of other factors, of course. With it being a 24-hour race, would I want Le Mans gone? Absolutely not. I'm in love with that event when it happens, but 500 is just higher on my list. I think it goes 500, Le Mans, Monaco, for me. It's absolutely unbelievable. But right now, my main focus is in F1 Monaco. It is Italian F4 at Vallelunga. Let's see how this one is going to go. We make our way in a moment to the green flags. We've been behind the safety car for 10 minutes. And finally we're able to get to the green flags. It is time for the resumption of Italian F4 in its grand finale. Gabriel Gomez, Alex Powell, Emanuele Olivieri leading the way. They are the top 3. Salim Hanna up to 4th. Marcus Sita is in 5th. Bart Harrison in 6th, Artem Sevyukin, Teo Schrupp, Alexander Ruta, Kirill Kutzkov. That's our order as we come out of the final corner. And we go Italian F4, racing to the checkered flag hopefully, with 14 minutes, 33 seconds and a lap to go. The slipstream being dished out by our current race leader, Gabriel Gomez, as we head down to turn number 1. Can the whole field make their way through? It's getting super tight. There's a battle in the background. Sevyukin, I think, trying to make a move. And he is thinking about it, trying to find a way by. We'll see in the background in a few moments whether he was able to do it. And he's having to defend. So Sevyukin attacking Bart Harrison. That's going on at the moment. That was the battle that we were looking at momentarily. To the braking zone. The teammates wheel to wheel. That is brave from Teo Schrupp, trying to go around the outside of Sevyukin. So Schrupp getting the chop by Sevyukin there. Wheel to wheel, we go into the braking zone late in the brakes. Late lunge incoming by the number 7 of Luca Samalisto, who tried to get ahead of Kirill Kutzkov. Couldn't do it. Teammates about to go wheel to wheel again. We navigate our way through this sector of the lap, 13 minutes and 25 seconds. Defending, attacking, all sorts going on in this Italian F4 race. Absolutely fantastic to watch as they make their way through. We've got to keep an eye on what Sebastian Weldon is doing. in this. 2050 is being registered as. Is he still running? My timing is not showing it. Anurag is up to 16th though. Incredible stuff by him. That's late on the brakes. We cut away from it, but there was an overtake being attempted further back. I'm going to put it onto battle screen for a moment so I can see whether Weldon is still in this. Yes. Yes. Weldon's still in it. Keenak Murabata still in it. Perfect. It's exactly what we want. Back to cameras we go. Back to cameras. It's a good idea because we've got dive bombs absolutely everywhere. Prama's wheel to wheel. That is Bondarev up against Newman Shi. And Bondarev has that position up against his teammate. Samalisto trying to get past as well. That is in the pit lane for Arthur Lumiere. Arthur Lumiere in the pit lane. That is a brave move around the outside from the Prema. Couldn't identify which one it is, but one of the Premas was able to make a move possibly. As they navigate their way through. This is action pack. Exciting Italian F4 stuff. Number 27 of Alexander Bondarev. Thinking about an overtake. Couldn't get there. We've got Marcasito in there. We're looking at our top three. Gabriel Gomez pulling away. Looking to win the whole event. Powell in second. Olivieri in third. And then it's Salim Hanna in fourth. Marcasito is in fifth. Is there anything that Bart Harrison can do to move up to that fifth position at the moment? It's getting quite hot in here. I might open my window actually. As you see a lot more light coming for the moment. And then I'm going to close my curtain, everybody. And that's how science works. Lovely. Lovely science lesson, everybody. Taking place at the moment. We navigate our way through. Down to the middle sector of this lap. So it's a middle sector which is challenging. Olivieri is darting around at this stage. So Olivieri is a driver who's waiting and assessing where the opportunities are to try and make some moves. Right now there is none. But when you get to the start-finish straight and the next lap and then the first sector, there you can set your rival up for some switchbacks. Trying to get the cutbacks on them. And that's what usually opens the opportunity that comes in. Alex Powell, a decent advantage at the front. But what do we see from Powell and Olivieri? Olivieri closing in on his teammate. He won't go for the move there. But Emmanuel Olivieri wants to make work of the RSGP man. They both drive for that team. Powell doing enough at this stage. Fastest lap for the Brazilian Gabriel Gomez. No opportunity this time by. Unless Olivieri is to send it into the braking zone. Is there going to be the chance? He is darting. He's looking. He can't do so. So there we go. There's a bit of an opportunity in there. He's not being able to find a way by. Does he get to the inside? Wheel to wheel. Here we go. Olivieri having a look. He can't get past. They're going to be side by side. Wheel to wheel on exit. Nothing between them. Around the outside goes Olivieri. Trying to get a cutback. It's side by side. In this battle for second place. Salim Hanna will wait for the chance as well. These drivers now completely losing touch to race leader Gabriel Gomez. Over the road for Salim Hanna. Out of the final corner, you can tell Olivieri wants this position now. You can tell this is one of the closest opportunities he's had. And you can see if you are synced up with us, that he's going to really go for it in a few moments. Here we go. He's pulling to the outside, close to the grass. As he sends it, late on the brakes, turns in, and there is no more Alex Powell in front. He has been able to clear his teammate. Alex Powell, can he do anything to fight back? He's getting the slipstream now. He's getting the chance. Olivieri defending. Around the outside goes Alex Powell to the braking zone. Can he turn in and take the corner? Is there switchbacks that remain? Can Salim Hanna do something? Second to fourth, not separated by anything. A great fight going on. A good move, we have to say, from Oliver. Oh, well, if we're going by his proper name, Olivieri. Salim Hanna. Just making their way through. As we sprint on in this race. We're going to wait to see whether any opportunities come. He's really gaining. You can tell that Salim Hanna is going to get a chance soon to do something. The way that Salim Hanna has been able to follow. Down the straight. We go through the corners now. In the background, Sata doing enough to defend from Bart Harrison. And Savayukin in there as well. Through the corners. Here we go. The Primo is now right on the back. Salim Hanna knows there's going to be a chance. I think he can just sense it. He knows that there's going to be some opportunity coming up. We make our way through. Salim Hanna doing everything at this stage. Down the... Newman, she's dropping down her order. Don't know what's that about. Oh, contact at the back. And that's the Prema who goes round. So one of our Prema drivers going round there. Definitely would be Newman Shi, I'd say, if he's just dropped down our order right now. So yeah, disappointment for Newman Shi then. With that mistake that he's had, or moment that he's had where he's had contact. Kind of happy that this race finishes now. I'd much rather, even though most people would think that I'd rather be watching F1 right now. Indy 500's a big event. I would rather, to be fair, watch that. Yeah, I'd much rather watch the Indy 500. The Indy 500. Savayukin making his way through. I'm just gonna check in case that there's anything else on today. I don't believe there is. Oh, we've got a car that stopped to the side of road. So, for example. Yes, Italian F4, I'll be done. And it's perfect because the time is set straight for 3 o'clock in terms of off air. So I think we will be off air exactly at 3. Maybe a minute before that. But yeah, pretty much. I'm happy that it clashes with F1 rather than the 500. I would have been very sad to have missed the 500. Really I would have been sad. Because, you know, I mean... so many F1 races. There's so many special ones to me. To a point where if there's one race which I get to love about, well, of course I do WEC now. I do a little bit of WEC. Of course we cover it, so I am here and there in WEC. But you know, still, Le Mans just feels like nothing else in WEC. For IndyCar, I've covered it a couple of times, even this season. But once again, nothing feels like the 500. So it's like, it's great to experience those events which you only do like once a year, where you really get to experience it properly and understand the emotion and everything behind it. Compared to Formula 1, which you're just excited, as always. You're always excited for Formula 1. Considering that's my like ladder, if you get what I mean, F1, F2, F3. I'm excited for all of those, even the Porsche Super Cup. I think Porsche Super Cup, I really get excited by it just because it's on the F1 weekend. But it's weird because, you know, I'm more of a single-seater person. But Super Cup slotted in and I absolutely love it. So, I guess the only reason I like it is due to Formula 1 putting it on all weekend. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. But yeah, as you can see, Fracco Italian F4, GB3, E4, which is basically exactly this. So it all works out nicely, doesn't it? 2 minutes to go. So this is going to be the what lap times are we setting? Let's go battle screen to figure out. We're setting 1 minute 34s, so this will be the penultimate. No, so next lap will be the penultimate, then it will be the final lap. Okay. See, actually, I think we are going to go exactly to 3. We might go exactly to 3. That's brilliant. I thought I was going to get maybe back like at 3:10 if it's delayed or something this race. No, everything's happened to time. It will be off exactly at 3, I believe. Which is perfect. I get to then enjoy a bit of Formula 1. And yeah, that's the thing, I get to still enjoy Formula 1 a little bit. I'll let the team catch me up on everything I've missed. I haven't kept my eye on any of Formula 1, what's going on in that, so who knows. So I'm going to go into the call and I'll be like, okay, interesting stuff has happened by the looks of things. I mean, it is Monaco, so who knows. But to be fair, with the day that we've had, even at Monaco, there's just been red flags, safety cars and stuff, so you don't know what you're going into. I might even go to like a little, who knows, I might even turn up and there might be a podcast. I don't know. That's the way. But anyway, back to Italian F4, that's what we're on right now. I'll worry about getting to Formula 1 later. We are making our way down to the final few corners around this circuit. Across the line. And that is going to be fastest lap for Gabriel Gomez. Penultimate lap of the race now. We have, of course, plus 1 lap, which will run in a moment's time. Cannot wait to see how it's all going to play out. Making our way through. This is exciting, isn't it? We're loving life. Here, darting around, darting left, darting right. Just me, just looking at a few messages I'm getting, but other than that, all is good, everybody. So, it can be slightly hard when you're across so many different broadcasts, because, you know, I'm still having to, like, look at other messages and look at stuff for later on in the day. I've kept myself away from F1 though, to just focus on this, but still, there's other distractions of other motorsports. That's what happens though when you cover so much, and when you're excited about so much. And if anyone is watching this right now live, appreciated. Because, you know, there is a lot on. You had the British Grand Prix of MotoGP, then you had Formula 1 straight away, and you still are choosing to watch this Italian F4 race. And if you're watching it on delay, brilliant. You're still catching up. You're still showing your support. Here we go. Salim Hanna with a chance, trying to get past Alex Powell on the last lap, and it's going to be the final spot on the podium for Hanna Salim, making their way through. Alex Powell tries to fight back. Let's see whether he can do so. To the outside line he will go. It's going to be wheel to wheel. Who is going to be bravest on the brakes? Who can turn in and take the apex? Hanna Salim has it. Switch back. Power down applied by Alex Powell. Wheel to wheel. To the next corner we're going to go. This one isn't done yet. Powell sells the dummy. Dive bomb. Late on the brakes. Wheel to wheel. They nearly make contact. And Salim Hanna stands on the power and takes the place. On the last lap, nothing now. Unless we see something extraordinary that Alex Powell can do. It was the sell of the dummy. It was a late attempt to catch his rival out. Salim Hanna will fight away by, unless it is going to change in the final corners. But it's been a brilliant result by Gabriel Gomez, who's attacking to the last few corners, and in Italian F4's grand finale, he will be the first driver to reach the flag. Gabriel Gomez wins in Italian F4. It is Olivieri in second place, and Salim Hanna with a move on the last lap to take third, Powell in fourth, and then it's Sato in fifth. Harrison Barton is sixth, Sever Yukin in seventh, Ruto at 8th, Samalisto in 9th, and Schwab takes 10th. That was Italian F4. And straight as that comes to a close, we thank you all for joining us as I'm going to go over to Formula 1. A huge thank you for all of your support on Italian F4 this weekend. I cannot wait. In June, we'll be going to Monza. The Temple of Speed might be the best ever Italian F4 race we get this season. You'll have to join us to find out whether it is. Now, for now, go and enjoy Formula 1. Goodbye.